Hello dear students, welcome all of you to my class. Today we will continue with the chapter 5 geography, and that is natural vegetation and wildlife. In this video we are going to talk about some important terms and extra questions. So the first important term is natural resources. Gifts produced by nature such as soil and its fertility, water, mineral, natural vegetation, wildlife, etc., which make life better and comfortable, is termed as natural resources. Next one, vegetation. The assemblies of plant species living in association with each other in a given environmental framework. Deciduous forest whose trees shed their leaves annually. Coniferous forest whose trees remain evergreen. Wildlife sanctuary, a reserve area for preserving natural beauty, vegetation, and wildlife. Ecology, the science which deals with interrelation between various organisms and physical environment. Ecological balance, the balance which exists between various organisms of men, animals, plants, etc. in the biosphere. Dear students, in your book Find Out part, two questions are there. First one, why are the southern slopes in Himalayan region covered with thick vegetation cover as compared to northern slopes of the same hill? The answer should be the growth of vegetation depends upon the amount of sunlight and rainfall received. The southern slopes of Himalayas receive more rain due to the southwest monsoon winds which travel west along the southern slopes. So the southern slopes are covered with thick vegetation as compared to the northern slopes. The northern slopes of hills in Himalayan region are at high altitude and have low temperature or are snow covered. This does not allow much vegetation. And next question is the western slopes of Western Ghats covered with thick forest as compared to the eastern slopes. The western slopes of Western Ghats covered with thick forest as compared to the eastern slopes, since eastern slopes are on the leeward side of Western Ghats and obviously receive scanty rainfall. It is because the western slopes gets much heavier rainfall than the eastern slopes. Moisture-laden air moves eastward across the Western Ghats during the monsoon season. Next question is, what is biome? A very large area on land having distinct types of vegetation and animal life because of similar climatic conditions is called as biome. There are 5 main biomes of the world in order of availability of soil, water and heat: forest, savanna, grassland, desert and tundra. The basis for the grouping of biomes are mainly because of plant formation and partly because of different kinds of animals. Dear students, these are some extra questions, mainly reason out why. Go through it, okay? If it is possible for you, write down in your geography notebook. So my dear children, that's the end for today's session. We will meet in our next class with new topics. Till then, bye. Take a very good care of yourself and happy learning.